There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel over by there. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. Their names are going to be on the screen. Thank you all very much for becoming members. And today we got this Bay Area transparency fella, and he's going to go around checking out this parking lot for the sheriff's department. And the cops are going to, what are you doing? Like, and of course, as always, he's not going to be like, oh, well, I'm just filming the area to, see what's going on. I mean, he says, oh, I'm just taking pictures. But the more, just like these guys always do, the more that they try to figure out why he's there, the more he acts like, oh, well, I don't know why there's a problem. I don't understand why you guys don't like me filming. Like he's an idiot, because obviously he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing this for a living. And he's going to play it stupid, like, because this is what he does in all of his videos. So obviously he knows, right? So he's going to say, I don't, what's the problem? I don't get it. Oh, no, that's why you specifically chose the sheriff's department parking lot to film the cars in the parking lot at the sheriff's department. You're just supposedly like some random guy walking down the street and saw a cool looking building and decided to take some pictures? No, you purposely went out of your way to target the sheriff's department because you knew they'd have a problem with it. Duh.
So I'm assuming I can actually go in this lot. It does say Shasta County Sheriff's Storage Yard, but it is wide open gate. How does the public know they can't park in here?
How's a member of the public going to know that they're not supposed to park in there? Well, because an officer would come out and tell them. Or, as all of you guys like to call it, give me unlawful directives while barking orders.
What are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
What?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing?
Okay, good. What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
What?
I don't know. I'm taking pictures of the lot. Is there a problem or?
Yeah.
Why is that? I don't understand why it's a problem.
Oh, well, I'll be happy to explain that to you, because it's the sheriff department parking lot and you are being an uncooperative, therefore suspicious jackwagon.
Ta-da!
You can stop.
I don't understand why it's a problem though. Can you explain why it's an issue?
Well, I want to know why you want to take pictures of the
I'm just taking pictures. What's the issue? What's your name? Cool. Yeah, I'm just taking pictures. Shouldn't be a problem. It's a picture of anything. I mean, pictures of any. I take pictures of this whole street. I don't understand what the issue is. You're kind of blocking traffic. You can block traffic? You can block traffic for a non-emergency? Kind of weird. Have a good day, ma'am. Try to be happier, okay? Oh, boy. No, I'm good. And? Well, what? So I'm taking pictures. That's why. It's a picture of anything I can see out here. Oh.
Got it?
See you later. Fucking weird.
All right, so of course this horrible, evil tyrant is just standing there, literally not doing anything. And he's going to explain later that the reason he was sent out there is to make sure that this guy isn't up to any sort of nefarious activity. This guy sees this cop standing there, turns like he's going to walk away, but since he's not getting a reaction from the cop when he walks away, does he just keep walking? Audit passed? No problem? No, never underestimate stupidity. When he realizes the cop isn't going to have a reaction, he turns and goes back to filming the cop some more.
All right. Take some more. And head down there in a second. Let me get some more over here. How's it going, man? Not doing much today, huh? Good? Get one more right here. What was that? Oh, why you need that?
You know how this goes, I'm sure. First time.
What was that?
I said, you know how this goes. Just making small talk. It's not your first time, I'm sure.
What's that?
Being asked for your name. Why wouldn't you be asked for your name out here taking pictures of cars? You answer me that.
Oh, I mean, I understand making small talk. I just didn't understand what else you were referring to.
Your name.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was referring to. I asked you what your name is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you don't want to tell me, just say that. You don't have to dance around the truth or dance around anything. Right?
I can ask you all the questions I want. Am I right?
Asking me any questions.
I did ask you a question. Why is that? Why do you need that? That's a question, bud.
And I
Right?
just asked you, why wouldn't
And then
I
you
ask
said you
that?
don't got to dance around. Oh, they just say this and don't say this.
So,
and I can say
How about
anything
this?
I want.
Are you gonna tell me your name?
I'm going to be here a long time. You might as well just go
I
back
just
to
asked
work.
you. I'm gonna be here all day. They pay me for this. I don't care.
They pay you to watch somebody taking pictures?
Yep.
No, we do not.
They say they're paying me to stand right here to make sure you don't do anything to these vehicles.
That's not true.
They say they're paying me to stand right here to make sure you don't do anything to these vehicles.
That's not true.
How do you know that, bud? You don't. False narrative building once again. The narrative never matches the content.
Okay.
You're watching a guy who's taking pictures, which is not your job. Your job is to go enforce laws,
Okay.
not mess with somebody who's not breaking a
I'm
law.
not messing in with you. I asked you your name.
Yeah,
Have I said anything other than what's your name?
this is not
Have I
a
asked you
good.
anything
This is
other
not
than
a
what's
good
your name?
allocation of resources, babe. You should go back to work, right?
You know they have city and county council meetings you can go to and address those issues, right?
I'm not from here. I'm just traveling
Just
through.
trying to help you, sir.
I'll only be here about half an hour, maybe another hour,
Well, while you're here
And
for
I'm
half
gone.
an hour, I'll be
So,
here for half an hour.
just
You
go-
need anything, I'm here to help you.
going to Oregon.
Okay?
So you would rather waste the taxpayers' time and money
You're a
standing
taxpaying
here?
citizen. I'm here to serve you, sir.
I know, but would you just stand here? Wouldn't
I'm
you
not
go
wasting
do
your time.
something?
I'm here to serve you. You
When-
got me front and center.
Wouldn't you go do something?
I'm right here. doing
Don't-
This is
something.
his call.
Don't
right
need
here.
ya.
You are his call.
For what?
I am
For what?
right
What's the
here
call?
doing something.
Making sure you behave.
Making sure I behave. So you guys just randomly connect with citizens and make sure they behave?
False narrative again, false narrative again, false narrative again. Oh, you guys just randomly pick people to make sure they behave? No, they didn't just randomly pick some guy, always trying to build this story that you just came there to take a couple pictures. No, you didn't start to leave and then purposely go out of your way to turn back and mess with the cop. No, that didn't happen. They just randomly picked somebody out of nowhere for no reason. You're such a douchebag and such a liar. And as the great one always said, you have to lie to fraud it.
That's why I'm asking you if you need help.
Well, if you don't need anything,
Yeah.
we're leaving.
Go do that. That's what I would do. I would just leave. You go back to work. Do what we pay you to do. It's better.
It's just a job.
If You got some county workers washing your truck.
No, they're inmates.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess these guys are inmates. And this guy says it's an invasion of his privacy. I'm not supposed to film him. And I'm definitely not going to talk to him, but he realizes he has no privacy because he's an inmate and he's fucked up and let these assholes catch him. And the problem is that these guys are probably inmates because they don't have equal access to the justice system and couldn't afford a real or good lawyer. So.
All right, so he spends the next few minutes walking around harassing the inmates because he just can't believe that they would actually stand up for the cops. How dare an inmate actually not want to be filmed because he's maybe possibly embarrassed that he's in prison? Like, maybe he actually did do something wrong and he knows he did it and he understands that he's getting the punishment he deserves. Maybe he's taking his punishment like a man. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know these people, but neither do you. Anyway, so he mentions at one point that, well, I normally wouldn't show their faces, but since these guys want to stick up for the cops, I'm going to go out of my way to show their faces. But guess what? I'm not. So I'm cutting that whole bit out, and we're going to skip ahead to when this idiot walks over to the main office. Check this out. This is when it really starts to get pick up a notch and get heated anyway.
Got nothing there. Is this staff only or is this open? Not open? What is this?
Hey,
Shasta County.
That's why there's
I can touch any handle I want. No law against that. So go back to work. Go back to work, babe. Go back to work, babe. Sheriff and coroner.
So you see this is law?
I don't need your directives.
Go ahead. So you see this is law?
I don't need your directives.
Go ahead.
All right, man, I wanted to step in here for a minute because these guys need to understand there's a difference between someone asking you a question and someone giving you a directive. This is a cop asking a question.
So you see this is law?
This is a cop giving a directive.
Cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested.
You don't know the difference yet? How about this? I'll show you the difference when I come up there and you punks get on my nerves, dig? Morons. These guys are so dumb.
You're not my boss. I don't need your directives.
Go ahead and film me. I want you to film this, kid.
Go ahead.
These are locked. You can't go in. Staff only. You're not staff, right?
I see staff only. I don't see staff only there. I can touch the handle all I want. No law against that. Go back to work.
I'm at work right now.
I'm not your kid. Don't give me your.
Difficult? You're being like a kid.
Because you're giving me directives. Why are you giving me directives? You don't have authority over me, babe.
You can't
go back to work.
I'm working right now.
Go back to work.
You are my job.
Freaking
act
like a dummy. You're gonna get treated like one, bud.
Same.
Usually I'm very respectful, but
right there you can look in it.
You wanna, is that professional? What's your name and badge number there?
Bakovich, 347. Oh, here's my sergeant. You can talk to him.
So this dude's calling me a dummy.
When you blast me, make sure you spell my name right.
Calling me a dummy and shit. Act like a dummy, you're gonna get treated like one, bud. Act like a dummy, you're gonna get treated like one, bud. That's professional, huh?
Go ahead and edit your...
Is that good police conduct?
Go ahead and edit your video.
Me a dummy and shit. That's professional, huh?
Go ahead and edit your...
Is that good police conduct?
Go ahead and edit your video.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be edited. It's raw and uncut because you just said that.
Don't pull on this handle.
It'll be clear as day that you just said I'm a dummy. Why? Act like a dummy. You're gonna get treated like one, bud.
Don't pull on this.
You walk up to me. Listen. Be quiet and listen. I would say the same thing. Talking over people and not listening to them and shit.
What, you have nothing better to do?
The thing is that if I touch a handle to something that just says Shasta County Sheriff,
you're not gonna try and get in this building.
I'm not trying to get in the fucking building. I'm taking a picture.
Why are you pulling on the handle?
Because this, how do we know that this is not open to the public?
I'm telling you right now.
You told
you have
me
it on
after
film.
I touched the handle.
I just told you.
After I touched the handle.
told you.
And then I said, okay, I don't need your directives. I'm good. And you start saying that you're acting this way
So-
and that way and this way and that way. Your
Here's the
ego's
thing.
hurt. Your
Here's the
ego's
thing.
hurt.
My ego doesn't hurt.
Calm your
I'm gonna
ego
go home-
down,
I'm gonna
bud.
go home and have a great day.
You're going to go home and kick your dog and probably beat your wife. Fuck. The way you act.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah,
Make
get
sure
a
you get this.
Get a
spell
good
it right, okay?
picture. Show me the
Spell it
childish behavior. Don't be
pull on the building's
don't be
handles.
professional at all,
Okay?
please.
I've told you. I'm here to serve you.
Please do
You don't
not
want that,
do
that's
not be
good enough.
professional at
Come
all.
up here and jiggle the handles. You're trying
Told
to
you I
argue
don't need
nonsense.
directives.
You're not
Blah
gonna
blah
pull on the
blah
handle.
blah
That's
blah.
it.
I
That's
can
where we draw
touch
the line.
any handle. Look,
Hey, don't jiggle.
I can touch any handle. What's the law, bud?
What can we do to help?
What is the law, sir?
Sir, what can we do to help?
What
you
is
today?
your intent?
What is
sir?
the law?
What is your intent?
What is the law he's trying to enforce on me
Well,
right now?
If you're trying to get inside, that would be trespassing.
It's not trespassing. This
Well,
is
are
public.
you just touching,
This is
or are you
public.
trying to go in? Not when you go inside our secured facility, sir. It's not.
Well, if it's secured, the door handle's locked, right?
Yeah, that's
Now,
why-
how do
that's
now?
why I
Now,
asked
let me
you
ask
what
you a
your
question.
concern
How do
was.
people know that if they don't grab the handle?
Okay.
It's really simple, right?
Okay.
That's the only thing. I told him, hey, I grabbed the handle. It's locked. Okay, it's a locked facility. He starts barking orders. I told him, I don't need your directives, and now he's going off like a child. And the simple thing I'm saying is, what law is you can't touch my door handle? What law is you can't wiggle my door handle? Because you're law
So
enforcement.
intent, because it's locked, it looks locked. There's obviously a locking mechanism.
Well, this says staff only, and I didn't touch this door handle until just a second ago.
Okay.
I grabbed that one. That looks like a public entrance.
Okay.
Put staff only on the door. We won't touch the door handle. It's simple.
But it
Real
has
simple.
it has a locking mechanism.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's locked. Plenty of doors have that. They're not locked. That could be used for night shift.
Okay.
Many things, right?
So
as long as you're reasonable, I'm reasonable. This guy acts like a child, and we don't need it, right? Your first officer who pulled out, well, a female officer, I didn't get her name. I did. It's on camera, but I didn't remember it. I was taking pictures of the lot, and she comes out honking. What are you doing? You can't take pictures of the lot. And she comes out honking. What are you doing? You can't take pictures of the lot.
What are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
What?
How you doing?
What?
How you doing?
Okay, good. What are you doing?
Taking pictures. I don't know. I'm taking pictures of the lot. And she called this dude, and now he's staying with me. What law are you enforcing? What law
are you arrested?
What law?
Or are you detained?
Well, why am I being followed? Don't you have a better thing to do with your time? You need to
We
allocate
gotta
your
make sure that
resources a
nobody's
little
gonna
bit
try to break
better.
into the station.
You
here,
think somebody
secure facility.
is there cops in there?
Might be.
Is there? So wouldn't they make sure of that?
Well, not if we know.
Wouldn't somebody
inside
who
our
needs to
facility,
go
right?
out and work go out and work?
Well, we got to make
Right?
sure the integrity of our facilities.
No, you don't have to make sure. You got a guy walking around taking pictures. That's it. There's no law
a door to a secure facility.
that doesn't look secured, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No staff only, nothing like that. Okay. Was found out it was locked. I ain't gonna touch it. But you're not gonna bark orders at me either,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And then at that point, at the point I was across the street and wasn't even over here and was just taking pictures, wouldn't you guys just go back to work? A dude taking pictures.
Yeah, you
I can
absolutely
go right in that lot and take pictures if
You
I want to.
absolutely can.
I know. So what's the issue, bro?
Well,
I don't
I
understand.
think the issue was with my partner. When you start checking doors of a secured facility, that's at the point where we start worrying about our safety and the safety of our partners, right?
For a guy with a camera. Not a
don't
guy
know.
who's
We
got
don't-
vests on with
Has
an
he searched you?
AR-15
Has he
and
searched you?
shit.
Do you see an AR-15 on me?
You can't search
do
me.
I
I
know
do
if
see
you
a
have a gun on you?
firearm on you.
Do you have a gun on
I
you?
do see a firearm on
You have a
him.
gun on you?
You ever seen these things? You know the way they work?
You have a gun on you?
You know the way these things work?
Yeah.
It's a cameraman who's
But-
definitely not going to
but
do
you have a
anything
gun on you.
illegal because I'm watching you guys.
Do you have a gun on you?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Anybody
does.
can have a
Yeah,
fucking
it does.
gun
That's
on
why
them.
we don't allow people in our facility. 'cause we don't
Anybody
know
can
who-
have a fucking gun on them.
But that's why we don't allow you. in the facility.
Anybody.
But are they trying to
Okay.
get into our facility? No, they're not. You are trying to open the door. Why?
Okay, was I trying to open the door when I was over there?
talking
And you've
to
been
you
following me now for about 15 minutes?
Was I doing anything?
You've
to
been
prevent you from
following
doing what you're
me,
doing
and a
over there?
better
Was I?
allocation of resources is to go to
Sir, is
work,
there anything
babe.
else we can
Go
help
to
you with
work.
today?
I'm here to
Is
help
there anything
you.
we can
No,
help you
you
with
guys are dismissed. Send him back
Thank
to
you.
work.
We're gonna do pull around.
Yeah, pull it back
Is there
in.
anything else you need? Okay.
Cool, thank you. Simple, man. Jesus, get that ass back to work. What's wrong with that guy? So this is what they told me about and said, on your way to Oregon, stop and check the sheriffs out. because, man,
I will tell you, once you break the threshold of this gate, though, the sign right there.
well, this has restricted personnel.
Yeah.
So I don't need your directives. Go ahead, go back to work, babe. I don't need your
I want to let
directives.
you know so you're aware.
I don't need the
'Cause I wanna
directives.
educate.
Your sign lets me know.
Perfect.
I don't need to be
I think
educated.
that's due diligence
I'm-
and trying to treat you right, at least educating.
I'm a little. It seems right now. What and what's your name again?
Bodner.
Sergeant what?
Sergeant Cody Bodner.
Bodner. Okay, so Officer Bodner. I don't call you sergeant because you're not my sergeant. But it seems right now that you say you're trying to educate me, but it seems right now that I might be just a little more educated in the law than some of your officers. Don't educate me, bud.
I'm just letting you know.
Educate that guy.
I'm doing you due
When you
diligence,
see
right?
the video and my subscribers send you the video and they're filing tens of thousands of complaints and you guys are getting calls and all kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't instigating call flooding. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. He spends the next 10 minutes just talking trash like he's been doing, and he doesn't get arrested or anything. I choose these types of videos because I know, it's kind of frustrating when they don't get any comeuppance for their activities. But the fact of the matter is, I choose these types of videos specifically because these guys insist that the cops are out there being tyrants and violating rights and doing all these horrible, evil things. And then my whole point is, the narrative never matches the content. And it doesn't. What did the cops do to him that was so horrible, so evil? Ask him a question? Tell him not to try to jiggle the handle to open the door? There's no law against touching a handle, but I mean, there's absolutely no logical reason why a cops might be concerned that somebody might be trying to get into the station. Like, there's not people out there that would do violence against the police? No, doesn't exist. No such thing. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of idiots, morons, and whatever. I'm done with this guy, so let's move on.
Here comes AM de Castro. Cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested. Here comes AM de Castro. Here comes AM de Castro. Here comes AM de Castro. Cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested.
You are arresting me. You are arresting me. You are arresting me.
Cease and desist your disorderly conduct or you will be arrested.
Sounds reasonable.
Here comes AM de Castro.
I married your mother because I wanted children. Imagine my disappointment when you arrived.